Okay, look at that. We got brašno out the yin-yang, man, huh? We're full of everything again today. I just came down to get some essentials, some pivo. What's up, my friends? How you doing? Charles here. Novi Sad, Serbia, second biggest city in Serbia, best city in the Balkans, my friends. And this is day 15 of my voluntary self-quarantine here in Novi Sad, Serbia. As you can see, I'm wearing a mask here. It's still not mandatory to wear a mask here in Serbia. Only reason I'm wearing a mask is because someone was kind enough to send me a mask along with a bottle of Dunja Rakija. Marko, kako se zove? Čekajte svima. Marko Sandic is his name. He watches my videos. I was complaining. I was talking about Rakija the other day. I had 16 bottles in this house. Actually 15 because I just drank my krushka. Oh, no. Now I have 16 again. But I was complaining about no Dunja. Dunja is by far the best Rakija you will ever encounter. It's phenomenal. It's quince. A quince in English language. If you know what a quince is. I'm from the Midwest. I'd never heard of a quince. I volunteered when I first got here to Serbia years ago. I volunteered at a couple schools in Zrenjanin, little kids. And some of them knew that word quince when we said Dunja, when we were talking about fruits. Never heard of it. I had to look it up. I still don't know. I mean, I've never seen one in the USA. I'm sure it's there, but I don't know. But it smells good. It's usually the most expensive. Oof, smell is nice. Let's sample. Ooh, sweet. Just a beautiful, clear, nice taste. Really nice. Marko Sandic, hvala gospodine. Anyway, I was complaining about no Dunja Rakija at my house. Marko Sandic emailed me. He said, Charles, I've got a bottle for you. I'll send it with my cousin who works at RTV or over by RTV here in Novi Sad. It's really close to my house. He said, I'll even send you a mask. So, man, that's why I stayed in this country. These people care. These people will look out for me if anything happens. You know, love these people. I'm part of this community, and I'm honored, my friends. Before we get into the corona stuff, I like to do something positive, you know, because we're sick of talking about all this negativity that I'm getting ready to mention. So let's do something interesting. I think this is fun. You know, don't you? If you're a foreigner or somebody from the diaspora who hasn't been back in years, let's just talk about the Serbian money, okay? This is one of the bills. As I stated in a previous message, or a previous video, the Serbian bills, they go up in size depending on the denomination of the bill. The 2,000 dinar bill, or 2000 is how you say it. This bill here is the second largest in Serbia. The largest one you'll find is Pethiljada, 5,000 dinars, and it's about this big. They're all just a little bit bigger. This one here, the problem with the wallet, when you put it in your wallet, this one goes up almost to the top of my wallet. The 5,000 goes over it, so it's always bent on the top of it, you know, and that's frustrating. But this is probably my favorite as in look. I think it looks classy. It looks nice. My favorite to use in this country is 1,000 dinars. The 1000 dinara is my favorite one to carry around because if you use these, the problem you'll run into in Serbia that's very different from the USA. In Serbia, if you try to use one of these, say you buy something for 300 dinars and you give them this, they're going to say, oh, do you have something smaller? Because the bosses never give them very much money in their drawer. USA, you can bring a $100 bill in and nobody usually says anything. But here in Serbia, it's different. So it's frustrating. I hate that. But anyway, this is it. 2,000. It's got gold in it, white, green. It's just a pretty, not overly color or exotic bill. The gentleman you see on it 3 times. You've got him here, him at his desk. doing some mathematical equations or astronomical things. And here you've got like an atlas or a big, I don't know what, and that's him there. This guy here, his name is Milutin Milankovic. Milutin Milankovic is another genius from this region of Serbia. Serbia, same time frame as like Nikola Tesla, as George Weifert that we learned about the other day. George Weifert is on the 1,000 dinar bill. But this guy here, late 1800s, early 1900s is when he was around. Absolute genius. Mihailo Pupin, Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein's wife, she was a Serbian also. You've got a lot of really smart people. Not only are the Serbians really good at athletics, they're really smart. A lot smarter than me. This gentleman right here, Mr. Milankovic, he was a geophysicist, he was an astronomer, a mathematician, a writer, you name it. He was really well known in the world of astrology for a couple things. Something called the, Milankovic cycles, which explains the Ice Age something, forgive me, and then the insulation of something. Forgive me, I'm not that smart, guys. But it's something that was able to measure the atmosphere or something in like Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, something like that. The insulation of the Earth's, I don't know. Two really important. Just look him up. Milutin Milankovic, really smart guy. He's actually born in present-day Croatia, but he is a Serbian. And that's the bill. Anyway, let's get to Croatia and see let's get to Croatia. What am I talking about? Let's get to these horrid numbers, wanna? Anyway, Serbia is up to 900 cases is where we are. It was up 115. Earlier today, it was going okay, but now it's up to 115. They must have tested quite a few. 23 passed away here, unfortunately. So God rest their souls. We passed Croatia again. Croatia's at 867. They went up 77. So we're back in the lead. USA is up to 164,000. They said like every 3 minutes somebody's dying in New York City. I mean, God, that's sad. I've got a lot of friends in New York, and so hope you're hanging on. Once again, these numbers, in my expert opinion, I think they're just garbage. Because still to this day, I don't know one of my friends here in this whole country of Serbia, nor in the USA, who've actually been tested. A couple of you who commented on the video, you said you were tested. Give me some more details on that, would you? Because I'd be interested to hear. I know nobody. And so these numbers to me are just fabrications, you know, at the moment. Anyway, some more news here in Serbia that was in the major papers today. Kosovo Serbs, the Serbs down in Kosovo. Well, they're all should be Serbians because Kosovo Montoya is Serbia, right? The Serbians in Kosovo that are diagnosed with coronavirus are being sent to Belgrade or to Serb-run clinics. They're not counted in the cases by the Kosovo government, the ruling party. That's something that was in the paper today. A news source called Intellinews.com said that the Serbia has implemented a $5 billion economic boost, stimulus, if you will. They're injecting $5 billion into the economy here to help with all the corona-related consequences here. They said the plan will be revealed sometime today. So I'm doing this video a little bit early. It's, I don't know what time it is. It's almost 4:30 in the afternoon, so maybe later this evening, Vucic is going to tell us what they're going to do with that 5 billion euros that they put in here. So maybe we'll get some rent relief, bills relief, maybe bank installment payments, some things like that. Mortgage payments and things will be stalled for a little bit. I don't know, just a thought. Can't wait to see what the president has to say. Another thing that was in the news, epidemiologist Predrag Kohn, strange last name, He was discussing that 24-hour curfew that I'm scared of. I mentioned in there that I was scared yesterday. I had a lot of people message me about it. Scared being here in this country under that. I didn't mean, by no means am I fearful of being here in this country. I have faith in this country. But when a country clamps down 24 hours and you're not that fluent in the language, and I have to eat here. I have to go to the grocery store. I've got things I have to do outside. So it's really, it's terrifying, actually, to be outside of your, I mean, this is my comfort zone. I've been here for years. But I don't fully speak the language. There's military and police and things, and I'm just scared. Maybe I will do something that violates the curfew law, something that violates some new rule that's been implemented, and I don't know it. So that's a scary thing. Pretend you're in a totally foreign nation, and they've locked the country down, and you don't really know what's going on. That's kind of a scary thing. But anyway, Predrag Kon said it's not necessary if Serbians do what they're supposed to do. Do this social distancing, do this self-quarantine, and they won't have to implement it. So do that, people. I don't want to have to be stuck in here. I still do my part. A lot of people comment, they said, yeah, you can go out, Charles. Why are you sitting there? We're not supposed to, you know? Yes, the country's open from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., but we're not supposed to just wander around, guys. We're supposed to be separate from other people. It makes no sense. I could go out and walk around the city and things, but a lot of other people are too. It's not smart. I just want to stay home. I want to get this shit done. Just get it over with here in 3 weeks, whatever it takes, and be done with it. Not continue it on for another month or 2 months or whatever. I think that's a huge, that's what's going to be the biggest problem. That's going to kill this country, this economy. There's people that just will not be able to get through this. I know many of these people here, and they struggle. They struggle on a good day, in a good year, when they have this constant monthly salary, you know. And this is taking all that away. So I hope this $5 billion is used properly and goes right to the people who actually need it. The scary thing here in Serbia is so many people work in the black. Working in the black means they're not really legal, and that happens all over. Because here in Serbia, if they hire an employee, the taxes that the government charges that employer for that specific employee is substantial. If they pay the Serbian the minimum wage, the business has to pay a substantial sum. If they pay them 500 euros, that sum is way more. So I mean, it's so, not to pick on your government, but it's very, from a business aspect, it's not the most friendly system toward entrepreneurs here, you know, if you will. Anyway, stay home. You know, we don't want that 24-hour lockdown. Last but not least, Aleksandar Vucic, the president of Serbia. This was in a news source called EuropeanWesternBalkan.com. He called his relationship and Serbia's relationship with China an eternal steel friendship. Steel is in the mineral, the metal, the unbreakable, more or less. He also said EU solidarity doesn't exist. It's just a fantasy. This was a statement he made maybe a couple weeks ago or whatever when he asked China for help. He said, China's our only help here. And that created a lot of anger in the European Union. The foreign minister from Sweden, he's a big wheel in European Union, and he said the Serbian government applauds what China does, but when we did something more, the Serbian government said nothing. So there's a little bit of some issues between Serbia and the European Union at the moment. And they said in that article, Serbia purchased, the Ministry of Defense of Serbia purchased the largest, made the largest arms purchase from China since the beginning of the Cold War. Serbia purchased a bunch of armed drones from China, which was the largest Chinese, how do I even say that? China had their largest order, sent the most military, biggest military order to Serbia since the Cold War. It was to Serbia. I don't know how much it was. They didn't say. Anyway, my friends, that's where we are. That's what's up here in Serbia on the last day of March, March 31st. Tomorrow is April 1st. And that's what's up. Hope you guys are well. Stay safe. Stay inside. Let's end this shit, my friends. Do Virginia. Hey, cha-cha, my friends. Just got back from the store. Went and picked up some essentials, okay? My essentials are a couple Stella Artois, because I really like Stella Artois. And we're supposed to wipe down all of our products that we purchased from the store for those people putting it away. So that's kind of how I do it. I don't use anything toxic. I just use dish soap. The things we do, my friends. The things we do. We're all going to look back at 2020 and think, what in the actual F were we doing? Oh, my God. What a day. Chilly outside here in Novi Sad. I went out with just a little sweater on with no jacket or anything, and my nose is running now. So now anytime I go around somebody and I have to sniff my nose like that, people are going to think I have corona. Oh, crazy. It's weird now. Almost everybody in the world, when they hear somebody cough, sneeze, snort, you're going to instantly, everybody looks up and looks over at them typically. Anyway, that's what's going on here in Novi Sad. Cleaning my groceries. I just got a few more items, and I'm just praying that President Vucic does not set that 24-hour curfew. Man, I don't want that. I'm bad about purchasing groceries. I'm not a hoarder at all. I don't hoard. As you can see, I typically go to the grocery store. There for a while, I was going maybe 3 times a week. But I went today just because I'm going to talk to my buddy tonight on a video call. I wanted to get some beers for that, and I was out of milk. But today I went and got just a few more little things. I don't prepare my meal plan. Somebody made a good point. They said you really need to make a meal plan to prepare yourself for just in case he does set that lockdown. So anyway, my friends, that's what's up. See you later today. Ciao.